Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Winona, the left-handed beater, and welcome if you're new. And if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and video. This is my second take at this video. I was really struggling. I don't know if any of you take duloxetine. It's a medication I take in conjunction with pregabalin for my feet, but it's a antidepressant, and I don't know, I get so mixed up with my pills. Anyway, I should have got it filled on Friday. I should have gone into town and picked it up, and I forgot. And I'm going into withdrawal. And when you go into withdrawal, you start to feel like, for me at least, because of my neuropathy, my mouth tingles. Like I've been to the dentist and the freezing is coming out. And I feel very lightheaded and oozy. And my husband went into town this morning. This is a long, sorry Stella, this is a long thing, but it'll explain why I'm not really with it during this video. He went into town to get my prescription this morning so I could take it and feel good again. And our pharmacy is closed. They couldn't get a pharmacist to come in today, so they've closed the pharmacy. So I'm another day without it, but I really wanted to get this video done and up. So I started it, and I was so confused I couldn't figure out what beads were what, and I was making such an idiot out of myself that I decided to restart it. And I've also decided I'm going to go from the bottom up because I couldn't figure it out from the top down. I don't know. It's just the way my brain is working. So anyway, we have got, and you didn't get to see my first impression, and my first impression is this is beautiful. Stella has such a way with color and texture. She's very good at putting things together. And I was going to make up a new sign for her with her new cost, but I just didn't get around to that. I'll do it for next month. Promise, Stella. Anyway, this month's theme is She Sells Seashells by the Seashore. And it says here, for this month's edition, I thought I'd add a little childhood fun with the classic tongue twister. I bet you can now say it 3 times faster. Ah, ah, ah. She sells seashells by the seashore. That's about as fast as I can get with it. So anyway, we're going to do something different. We're going to start from the bottom up. So we get to see the bonus, which I've already found because I struggled to find it the first time around. And this is a 25mm antique copper with patina wash seahorse charm. And she says, I've included my favorite sea animal for an added sea pop. Isn't that cute? My sister's in Cuba right now. Her and her husband went on a holiday. And they're down there. She took my necklace I made last year with Stella's box that had the coconut beads in. I just loved it, and I thought it looked very Cubanish to me, and I thought I don't go south, so I gave it to her. So anyway, that's our last piece. Then we've got 2 yards of 1mm camel waxed cotton cord. Took me a while to figure this one out too, because I thought it was leather, but when you feel it, you can feel it's cotton. I'm almost thinking that I'm going to have to watch a few videos and see how to macrame beads. And I might try that. We'll see. Might not. We'll see what happens. Then we've got, oh, and I missed this. I skipped over this one too last time. 50 pieces of 8mm antique copper bead caps. And that's my favorite color. And oh my goodness, that's quite a few pieces actually. That's 25 beads that you could do both sides of your bead with. This one might need to be cleaned up a bit, but I put hand cream on my hands, and it's, oh, you can see all the little desiccants. They use natural plant seeds and husks as desiccants for a lot of metal beads. But anyway, this hand cream is really greasy. Then we've got these, which I love, 6 pieces of 20mm antique copper starfish. And these are drilled so that you can string them or make units out of them. Beautiful. And of course, I love antique copper. So then we've got 3 pieces of 30 by 15mm coconut leaf button. And then, I think that's this. And then 40 by 20 millimeter connector. I love this connector. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And you can actually, you could bead something from here to here as well, or crosswise, or you could do it across and have a bead in the center. There's lots you can do with that. And then we've got the 2 buttons, which are really cool. Then we've got 6 pieces of, by the way, this video is going so much, sorry for spitting. This video is going so much better than the first one was. 3 pieces of 30 by 18, oh, I already did that. 6 pieces of 14 by 8 millimeter matte stone Czech glass teardrops. And it said 6 pieces. So I think that's this. Oh, I like these. These are drilled top to bottom. And I love this shape. And they look so earthy. They're gorgeous. Looks like you just found these on the shore. I love picking rocks. Okay, and then we've got 10 pieces of 15 millimeter imitation riverstone pebbles. And I think that's these 10 pieces. I was looking at these and they look so cool. And they're not heavy. These are nice. Can you see the speckling and the veining in them? And they've got a little subtle, what's that called when with crystals with the cuts? Oh, I can't think of the name, the word. But yeah, these are nice, very nice, and they look heavy, but they're not. And then 1 piece of 50 millimeter natural flawed conch shell teardrop pendant, and look at that. Isn't that pretty? And there's the back. I say that's the back because it's concave on this side, and this side is going the other way, convex. Very pretty. I think I would want to dangle something. Oh yeah, that's nice. 5 pieces of gold-plated conch shell mix. I like this one. Look at these. Oh, these are quite light. Oh, these are actual shells that have been gold-plated. And this one's a pendant. I don't want to squeeze too hard. I'm scared I'll break them. And look at these. I've seen these, like not these, but I've seen shells like this, but I never knew what to do with them. But I guess, I'm not sure. I guess you would hook around them. I don't see a hole. I don't see a hole going through them. But yeah, those are pretty. And they're real shell. I thought they were like glass or something. 3 inches of 4 millimeter 14 karat gold plated hematite Hershey discs, approximately 75 pieces, and we're finding more and more gold-plated pieces in our jewelry kits. I think as beaders, we're becoming more conscientious about the finishes we're using, and I think part of that becomes because you make so many for yourself that there comes a time when you have to think of giving some away or selling some, and you don't want to give away something that's going to tarnish on people right away. You want to give away something that's going to last, or sell, definitely. And even for myself, my skin wears off finishes so fast. Those are pretty. Okay. 14 inches of 4 millimeter faceted Montana blue crystal bicorns, 95 pieces. I think that's the blue I like, is the Montana blue. I really like that. And these will just add that little bit of sparkle where these are all fairly matte. You know, very natural finish. Throw that in and it just elevates it to a different level. Then we've got 7.5 inches of 6mm natural hand-cut Hershey shell discs. And it says approximately 95 pieces. And all of these, the pieces may vary a bit. But these are nice. When you get a bead box from Didi's Bead Box, you get quality components every time. Like you get that's one thing you're guaranteed. You're going to get a piece of jewelry that's very unique, or you're going to not get a piece. You're going to get jewelry that's very unique, but also you know that the components going into it are very much quality components. And these are an example of that. Like these are gorgeous. Okay, and then we get, and I don't get paid anything from Stella. This is, I buy my own boxes, and this is my own opinion on every box. And if I don't like something, I tell you. And if there was something I didn't like, I usually try to tell you what I like the most and what I like the least, but a lot of times it's hard. Anyway, let's look at this. 7.5 inches of natural gold coral, approximately 35 pieces. And I think that's this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Looks a lot like tiger eye, but it's more of a woodish feel. And it'd say natural gold coral. So this is actually coral, I believe. Beautiful, beautiful palette. It's another thing I will say. Stella has a very... she's been blessed with a very good color sense, and she puts together the most beautiful color palettes, texture, color, everything. It just looks like it was meant to be together. Okay, then we've got I don't know why this was so hard the first time around, 6mm blue sponge coral beads, approximately 30 pieces, and that's a 7.5 inch strand. And these are nice as well. And I love that the blue's not an in-your-face blue. It's very nice. Lots of gray in that blue. Then we've got, this is what threw me off right away because I wasn't sure if this one was right. But this is 7-inch strand of 8mm faceted blue and white Tibetan Z, D-Z-I. Do you say that? Z beads? The agate, and there's approximately 23 pieces. And talk about bringing this together, right? Beautiful. And then this is part of the reason the price went up, because she throws in these every month. But it's not the only reason. We all know everything's gone up. Prices gone up, shipping's gone up, everything's gone up. But man, very rarely does the price go up and you actually gain from it. And look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? You know, you can just do this the way it is. No reason to reinvent the wheel. And then maybe just do chain for the rest of your necklace. Or use this, or use some leather. Look at there. Ready-made bracelet. You don't even have to think about it. You can throw a few of these in if you want. Or you can split it up, which I will probably do. But I love Czech Bicones. I love them. I love that they're not sharp and pointy. I love that rounded texture to them. I love this shape. And these are such like a caramel, almost a caramely color. Like a vanilla caramel. Just gorgeous. Couple of bead caps with a gold Hershey in between. This beautiful shell bead that is washed in copper. And then it repeats. And then we've got this beautiful Czech glass bead. Looks like a Picasso finish on it. And I'm not sure. It's just really abstract engravings, I believe. It could be like a yoga symbol or something. I'm not a yoga, Reiki symbol. I'm not sure. And then it repeats itself on the other side. What a beautiful box. And you know, last year she did up a box that I thought was very like, very seaside-ish. To me, it said Cuba. My sister goes to Cuba every year. And I gave it to her, the set I made. I don't know if I'll be willing to do this, even though I live in the middle of the country with no, like it's 2 days drive to the west coast to see the ocean. But I don't care. And we don't travel much, but that may change in the next few years as we start to retire and sell some of our cows. But this is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I don't know if I'll work on it right away. I have a few things I want to do, and I'm going away. I'm going away again this week for pleasure. Used to be every year in March. Well, it started in April originally, but then every year in March, Minot, North Dakota has their quilt show. And we would go, and I would go for, usually I'd leave Wednesday or Thursday and come home Sunday night. And haven't gone for, well, with COVID we haven't gone, and with cancer and recovering from the chemotherapy I never went. Well, my friend phoned me the other day, and she's taking a class, and we're just going to go and stay overnight one night. She's going to take the class on Thursday. We're going to stay overnight Thursday night, go through the quilt show Friday, go do a bit of shopping and come home. So I'm really looking forward to this trip. I don't know if I'll be doing much shopping, as I was just there a month ago, but you never know. I see that Joann's has their beads on sale again. What's this brand? Hildy and Joe, I think it is. So I might pick up a few strands. It's hard to say, but I'm just looking forward to seeing the quilts, because my first passion has been quilting. I think many of you know that. So it'll be nice to see what's new in the quilt world. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you didn't get this box, too late. She sells out fairly fast. I'm assuming that you can purchase, and it's not a subscription. You have to purchase it each month. I think that's fairly good in some ways, because it gives everyone equal opportunity to get the box. In other ways, it's not so good, because people like me that, you know, life got busy for a few days and I forgot to purchase it, so I missed out. But you know what? There's so many more beautiful boxes. It's not the end of the world to miss out on one or two. But yeah, I think you can go onto her website, and that's always in the description below my video. Now I think you have to open up a little, it's in bold. It says more, ... I think you have to click on that, and then it'll pull it up to the side and rather than below. At least on my iPad it does. And there's a link to Didi's website, so you can purchase her bead box for April. Because once they're sold out, they're sold out. You don't get another one. But she always delivers quality, beautifully curated boxes. Anyway, that's it for me. I wish you lots of love and happiness until we meet again. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.